Share the page. Share the page. Share the page. Today we talked, last Sunday we talked about the act of respect. We are continuing the series today. Share the page wherever you are. Follow me on Facebook and share the page. Share the page. Wherever you are, share the page. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, discussing the act of respect in the community, respect in the society. So if you're just joining, welcome to the page. Welcome to this platform. Share the page as we discuss respect in the society. Wherever you are, share the page as we discuss respect in the society. In a few minutes, we'll be starting. So share the page now to enable people, more people to come on the platform so we can start this discussion. Share the page. Welcome on board. If you are here with me, just type hi within the comment section and I will understand that you are here. Just type hi if you are here and share the page. We are live discussing the issue respect and I will understand that. Share the page. Welcome. In a few minutes, we'll be starting. Just keep sharing the live and let's have this discussion. Keep sharing the live and let's have this discussion. If you are here, keep sharing the live. We'll soon commence this discussion. Keep sharing. If you are in with me, just type hi. I will know you are here. Type hi within the comment section. You are welcome. We are TPC. You are welcome to this platform. Just keep sharing the live. The subject under discussion today is the act of respect. Respect. We started this series this on Sunday, and we're continuing today until we see change in the community, change in the society. Just keep sharing the life with some comments. Yes, if you are here with me, just step high. I'll know that your presence is highly needed because it's something that we will discuss about, something that is more essential to our community, to our nations, in the global world. So keep sharing the life to many people. Keep sharing the life to many people as we discuss the subject today. The issue under discussion is the act of respect within our community, within our constituent, within our nation, and within the global world. So keep sharing. In 7 minutes from now, we will be starting in 7 minutes from now. So keep sharing. If you are here with us, just step high in the comment section. Let me know that your presence is with us and you are also here with us on this platform. Just step high in the comment section. Keep sharing the live. In a few minutes from now, in about 5 minutes from now, we'll be starting. So keep sharing the live. Keep sharing the live. I hope to be joined by my co-host soon. So keep sharing the live. This topic is very, very much good for our society, our community, the global world at large. Respect is paramount to the African nation, especially our continent. So I want you to keep sharing the live. In 4 minutes, we'll be starting. In 4 minutes, we'll be starting. So if you're here with me, just say hi in the comment section so that I can know you are here. But keep sharing the live. Don't stop, because we need good number of people so that we can discuss this topic. So keep sharing the live. In 2 minutes, we'll be starting. In 2 minutes, please, let's share the live. In 2 minutes, we'll be starting. I'm also sharing the live. Keep sharing. In 2 minutes, in 1.5 minutes, we'll be starting. If you are here on this platform with us, just step high in the comment section, as I said, and then let your presence be felt. Make your presence felt. Okay. So thanks for joining us on this platform. The issue under discussion today is the act of respect. And last week, Sunday, we started by saying respect is paramount to every African nations, and respect is key to one another. And we also start by saying most of the children growing up these days, most of them turn to disrespect their eldest or the older people. And it's all from of the result of parents not bringing up their children in a proper manner, leaving the children to grow the way he or she wants to grow. And if you cannot discipline your child in the home and allow your child to come out the way he or she wants to come out, that child will grow up in his or her own way, depending on the society or the environment where you stay. If that environment is, if more people in that environment are people who socially abused or they are rude people, that your child or children that is coming up in that environment that you are allowing to grow by themselves without discipline, without instilling moral values, on them or to them. Know that the community where you stay is going to influence that child. 1 minute. The community where you stay is going to influence that child. Now, it is in our best interest as parents. Parent plays, let's say, 80% role in the upbringing of their children. Parents plays about 80% role. But again, in the 80s, in the 70s, one parent, a single parent could not train up a child. Training up a child is as a result of the entire community. Because when that child or children comes up better in that community, the community will benefit from those children or that child that is better. Take for instance, your child comes up better in a community, get older, went to the university and maybe got a scholarship to travel and did and become a doctor. Coming back to that community, that child will become a proud of that community because the society or the parents help one another to bring up each other children. But when you allow your child or children to go wayward within the community, and that child or your children becomes an embarrassment to that community will bear the consequence of that child or those children. If you are here with us, we are on the topic respect. Please just step in the comment section hi, and I will know that your presence is with us and you are monitoring this platform, and you are monitoring us now. So you can just step within the comment section hi, and maybe where you're watching from or where you're joining from. Thank you. So as I was saying, the community or the society where you stay is responsible to help bring up the children. That happened, those things happened in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s. Community will help to train up the child because they want the upbringing to be very accurate. But nowadays we found out that those that were born in the 90s, because of the Civil War, they grew up without parental care. Most of the children grew up without parental care and now became adults. They became adults and also produced children. Now imagine growing up by yourself in the heat of the war, becoming adult, doing your own things or your own thing, and then becoming a parent. When you were coming up, there were no guardians, there were no parental control, there were no parent to instill into you moral values. You came up the amateur way because of the community, because of how you find yourself, because of the heat of the war, because of the circumstance. So you came up the amateur way. Now, coming up the amateur way, at that time, you found out even little boys, little children abuse older people. Little children will say, Papa, I respect you, but sit down. I don't want to use some of those words they used to use. Papa, I respect you, but sit down. Sit down on the ground. And then coming up as a little boy, growing in that manner, you got used to the street life and then starts doing the same thing as you heard others doing, and you grew up and become a parent. How can you now instill moral value into your children when you grew up the hard way by yourself? Those are the points we're trying to strike. And some other children came out from houses, according to what was said last week. Some other children came out from houses. They got two types of children. One that came out from a home, the next one came out from a houses. Obviously, you know the one that will come out from a house, there is no moral discipline. There is no value. There's no moral value in him or her. He or she behaves the way he or she feels is right. That's why you see on social media, you have a lot of people using profanative words or language on the social media. See a lot of people using profanative language and saying all kinds of things on the social media. A story was told on last week by the other lady in the group. She said this lady refused to instill value, moral value within the lives of her children. Please, if you are on this platform, just step high and type in your comment, whatever you want to input on this platform. Type it in and we'll discuss it. If you want us to discuss it, you can put it, Reddit honor it as well. Let's talk about this and we'll try to discuss it. But putting your input on how you feel and how you feel we can relate to these things, how you feel we can minimize the profanative or those that grew up in a wayward community. And again, if you're also just joining, just step high so that we can know, or I can know, that you are here with us, with me on this platform. Hope to be joined soon by my colleagues. But the topic we're discussing right now is the act of respect. Now back to what one of my colleagues said. This lady had 3 children and she actually spoiled them and she made them come up their own way, to the point whenever they went in a community and did something wrong, when their complaint is being laid to her, she would defend her children. Whenever they bring complaint, well, this is what your children doing, she would defend her children. Oh, my children cannot do this, my children can't do this. And in fact, this. She will keep backing her children and defending her children, to the point the children grew up with that mindset. Remember, anything you instill in the children from their youthful age, you can never get it out when they are older. When they are adults, it will be difficult to get it. You can't even get it out. So at their youthful age is the time to lay discipline. Because when they are adults, you can never get those things you left in them from youth, from their youthful age. So every time this lady will defend her children, every time this lady will defend her children, until they grew up with that Now they begin zogos in the community. Whenever they go and do this or steal from people, their complaint again will be lean before her. She will defend them until they caught them right-handed. They tried beating them to death. It was the community chairman that had to plead with the community dwellers to leave those children. But by then they had given them the beating of their life massively. To the point that they didn't stop there because she didn't instill discipline in them. The habit still left in them and they continue it to another location where they started dying one by one. You know what it is in Africa when someone catch a thief. Most times, if the police do not intervene in time, the parents will not see you again. They will only say rest in peace. So she ended up losing her 3 children because she failed to instill discipline in those children. So she ended up losing her 3 children just like that. So instilling discipline in the children, especially some parents, when they see their children sharing tears, they feel sorry for them. Okay. But the thing is, you have to be hard on your children to instill values, moral values and discipline. Because if you don't and you allow them to grow with that mindset, it will become difficult for them and for the future. The next group of people that plays the remaining 20% role in the life of those children are the institutions. The institution where they attend. The parents sits home, send the children to those institutions to learn. Now it is within, that's why I said the community in which they stay help to instill value, help to discipline them. Because it is within the power of those institutions that they will lay down guidelines for the students to follow so that the student could be disciplined. Now, some of the causes is because the parents are not disciplining the students, and the institution for which those students attend are not playing active role in disciplining those students. Now you see, you find out, you will, especially some of the institutions will discipline the student. The parent, when the student goes home with tears in their eyes, some of those parents that grew up, I don't want to say grew up in the houses, but some of those parents that came up the amateur way will also get mad and start to go to the school to re-insult. Sometimes they will even jump into a fight. I know, I've seen a school that disciplined a student. The parent went back to the school to fight that teacher from the school for disciplining the parents for damaging some things. And they started fighting. And now we live in a society where it says civilization is everywhere and we are a global world. Everything is this, you know. While they were fighting, instead of people separating them or coming between them, you see all of the phones up. You hear, hey, 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 oh, they are fighting, oh, hey. How can such community have a moral status, moral value status? Now you see nowadays people fighting on social media, especially ladies, naked. Instead of standing between them that they will be kind and they wouldn't fight one another. They will be fighting naked and people will be there on social media videotaping. What are you sending to the child's mind, especially the children that will be around that community or that area for that moment? What exactly are you sending to the children's mind? Parents are fighting naked. I saw one on social media on Facebook. I had to pass that I had to pass jump over that section. People are fighting, and then their clothes are being torn apart. Instead of the others coming to stand between them or part them up, they are videotaping and smiling and laughing. Now you're sending a signal into that child's mind, your children that will be around, that they also can do the same. If their parent can do it, and they see their parents abusing in a community excessively, they can also do it. These are the things that we need to alleviate from our community, from our country, from our global world. Like I said, back in the time, the younger folks could not greet the older folks or the parents looking straight in the head like this. No. Yes, ma'am. Yes, dad. Yes, ma'am. And that was how it was. But now and then, you will be even talking to the children, and they will be walking out on you. They don't even care to listen to you. They don't even care to say anything. And it's just like you are on your own. Because of how you brought them up. So let us stand our ground as parents in Africa to bring up our children in a disciplined way. I'm not saying that you should always beat on your child. Discipline is not about beating. Beating is one of the punishment, but it's not about beating. There are other ways that you can train the child. Not just about beating the child. But it's still that moral value in them that when they grow up, they will remember what they were taught from their youthful age. Even the Bible says, train up a child in a way he should go. Train up a child in the way he should go, that when he's old, he will not depart. Whenever you start training a child at the youthful age, that child remembers everything that he's taught. Don't think he's going to forget, he or she going to forget. That child is growing up with that mentality that you install in him. So anything you tell the child, you send a signal to his mind to remember. And that child is never going to forget. So if you train the child how to be disciplined in the home, the morals of discipline, the ethics of life, how to respect older people, when that child comes up, that value is going to be in him. Those are the children that come from home. Because when they stand out to greet their older people, yes, ma'am. How are you, mom? I'm good. And how are you doing? I'm great. Now, what you've done, you've sent signal to their mind about respect and about moral value, and that child will understand his or her values in life. And again, those of us who have overgrown and became parents, who came up the amateur way in life, Insulting is not the way. You came up the amateur way because of situation, because of condition. But you can still change from that amateur way to a decent and a valuable way in life. Cursing is not a thing. Now I see on social media, many people can be having telephone. In fact, they got platform. They got lot of followers, but they are insulting. And then people love, I don't know, people love the word insults. And then when they are insulting, people will be like, yeah, do it again. That him there, do it again. Or that whole there. Check on the social media, it is much on the social media. Some of them cannot even say up to 5 words without raining down insult. That is not the best way to go. But parents, if you install moral value in your children, and the children grow up this way, when other people comes out to insult, those same very people, children who have grown, will frown at those people who are insulting because they did not come up that way. So the number one thing in life for parents, let us try to instill moral value in our children. Don't allow them to go wayward. Don't allow them to do what they want. They are children, for God's sake. If you allow them to do what they want, their brain may lead them to doing anything that they actually want. Their brain may lead them to do anything that they actually want. We'll talk about those who were born in homes and those who were born in houses. We discussed those who were born in houses. Those who were born in homes, of course, they come up the good way. As I said, they'll be respectful. And when they come up better, the society will benefit from them because they will bring pride to the society. They will bring honor to the society. And the next is the institution. Every institution should have a disciplinary committee that will install more value to these children. Every institution should have those things measured. Because let me tell you, the children stays in school, let's say from 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock p.m. If you leave the children, they will do whatever they want. But if you set measure and criteria, they will be skeptical of what they are doing because this says if you do this, this will be done to you. So they'll be skeptical of what they are doing. So it is in our best interest that every school install moral value, have a discipline committee to check on every children, your academic credential, how you perform your academic performance, installing more values and how you call it, checking on you day by day. And the parents also, the parents also play a very important role. Most of them they leave the children to go to school. The children come back from school, they don't even check their report. Some of the parents don't even help the children to tutor them at homes, even if you don't have the chance to tutor your child. Employ someone to help your child to come up and also still monitor that child. Because some children, I can tell you for sure, there are some children who will pretend like they're going to school, but they will not go to school. They will wear uniform and leave your presence. At the end of the day, they end up somewhere. When they know the time their school can knock out, they will wear their uniform again, come jump among the crowd, and come home. All you know, your children going to school or your child is in school. So if you keep checking on the child or on your children, you will know their day-to-day activities. It will help you guide you along the way. Am I communicating? If I'm communicating, just type yes in the comment section. If I'm communicating positively, just type yes in the comment section and help me to share this video. I won't be long here because of my colleagues. You know, they are engaged to other areas, so they really try to make it, but they're much engaged. Next week Sunday, I'm hoping to have them live. So those are the ways we got to discipline our community and our children. Number one, the first moral value has to be installed by the parents. The parents play 80% role, as I said. 80% role. You are the parents for the children. You got to set the precedent. You got to set the example. And then the next one is the institution for which they attend. The institution also got to set example. Disciplinary committee, and also check on those children that are within the institution. If you are just joining, just step high in the comment section. Let me know that you are here with us. If you are just joining, you can type hi in the comment section. The issue of respect is very, very, very crucial and very important, very much important to the community, to the society, to the nation, and to the global world. Those are the way. And you find out that if our generation can just start bringing up their children in this manner, what happens if the children get older? And all of the children that are coming up, what happens if they get older? There will be moral, they will have moral value, and they will frown out those in the society that love to insult. And then you find out when you start frowning at those people in a society that love to insult, eventually they will start leaving those things. Because when you see someone insulting by you, you frown at them, or maybe you lash at them, and this is not how it's supposed to go. And this person go on social media and insult, and everyone frown at them. And because of that, they drop more followers on their social media page. They will try to put themselves together. Who tell you they don't know? They know. Even though they are parents, but they know. If people start frowning at them, they will put themselves together. But the first discipline has to be done by the parents to their children. And the next one has to be done by the institution. So I will tend to stop here today. And then next week, Sunday. But during the course of the week, something was sparked up. But before it sparked up, you people will be notified maybe a day or two. I'm supposed to host someone who will bring a very brilliant topic. But let us climax here today with the issue of respect. And I hope we all share this video to others, that others will listen to this and set measure in their homes. Set measure in their homes with regard to disciplining their children. Because the children are the future for tomorrow. Your age is wearing out. Mine is wearing out. We are all living. Remember, we were children before. Now we are adults. Children are still coming up. If you install moral discipline in your children today, they will come up better tomorrow. And they will also instill the same discipline in their own children, in their grandchildren, in their great-grandchildren, and so forth. We found out that the community or their nation will start shying away from those who use abusive language. So this topic is key. We'll keep discussing it till it reaches the mind of many people or the nations of the world, instilling moral values in their children to come up the right way. Once more evening, I say thank you. I've been your presenter, Armstrong Moore. Hoping to be here next week, Sunday, with my colleagues to go in depth of this topic and make you understand some reasons why you should instill moral values in your children. Understand? Thank you, and God bless you. Share this video for me. Thank you.